Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Digging in, Victor Kang.
Designated hitter, Victor Kang.
First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Hey, one time right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good.
Ready for another chance. Victor Kang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
From the stretch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here we go now.
Ready once again, Victor Kang. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Victor Kang.
Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 5 innings complete, and we ready for another shot now. Victor Kang, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here comes Hughes now on 2-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santana ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the all in all there. Jay Bruce will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
10-4, the final in this game. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Now at the plate, Victor Kang, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, let her rip one time. No.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch.
2-1.
2-1.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go. That's
2-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Kang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
I'll tell you what, that was so pretty. The left-handed hitter, when he takes the ball the other way for the base hit, head down, stayed with that pitch the whole way, and just drove it to left field. It's beautiful.
Here's Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third inning, no score to this point.
Marisnick.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just...
Striding in once again, Victor Kang. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Ready once again, Jake Marisnick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Marisnick.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
That ball's off the plate. He pulls his hands in and gets a base hit to the outfield. Now, the only way you hit that inside pitch is if you're looking for it. Look at the screen right here. That ball's not even in the zone. He had to be looking inside to hit that ball.
Have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the... Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Billy Copley will get the call to pinch hit here as well. A 2-0 finish today, so that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire At the plate, Victor Kang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Victor Kang.
And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate.
Hey, what time? Right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11.
Come on, let it fly right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
One time, right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. And he's retired here, 1 away. Striding in once again, Victor Kang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kang.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Victor Kang. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Kang.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, lucky can up there, huh? No one better.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
See and rip it up there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jake Marisnick waits on deck. Line hard to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Marisnick. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Correa.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's George Springer. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Springer.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
4 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Copley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The second base.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Oh, nice piece of hitting.
Standing in, Victor Kang. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Hit on the ground to short. Espinosa's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Saul will start to loosen up in the on deck. A 7-0 shutout final today. Tanner Roark was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the American League's Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. At the plate, Victor Kang. He will lead this one off today.
Good afternoon for Houston. First baseman, number 34.
And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Here's the 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the dive. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Ready for another chance? Victor Kang, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And nice and patient. Get your pitch.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
1-1. Hey, like you can up there.
Strasburg on 1-1. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. Espinosa on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Ready for another shot now. Ben Revere. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ben Revere.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, he just outran that.
Ready once again, Victor Kang. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
0-1 pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Kyle Saul will come on to pinch hit now with a runner.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt.
Stepping into the box, Victor Kang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Victor.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there. Colton Wong will stand in.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Hit well on the ground to first. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball.
Standing in, Adrian Arias.
Adrian Arias.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More spring. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Victor Kang.
Victor Kang.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Blanco's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Enos Fuentes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Fuentes.
Roll it up.
McHugh pauses. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a very good outburst. Ready once again, Victor Kang. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 2-1 on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Descalzo has got it, and the side is retired. Christian Colon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had. And for that, he's our top player of the game.
1 error.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting to have
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the American League's Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network.
Miami Marlins.
So striding forward now, Victor Kang.
First baseman, Victor Kang.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled back.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, The defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
That's a strike.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Outside.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Ready on 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hey, roll up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Ready for another chance? Victor Kang comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And this will be fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready once again.
Now
Victor Kang been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he might have been in there safely regardless of the throw, but you can see he just didn't get on top of the ball enough, and it sailed on him. That usually happens when you try to rush yourself a little too much.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros.
Hey, your pitch. Drive with you, pal. Here you go.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hey, one time,
The
right
0-2
now.
home. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. This is line to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Ready now, D. Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
No problem. Shut him down.
hit to first. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Christian Colon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Christian Colon.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros.
Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I look down at shortstop and I see Carlos.
Into the box now, Victor Kang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Victor Kang.
And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria dives. What a play. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Batting second, left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
A runner at second. Nobody out.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
Hit hard toward the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Here's George Springer. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line towards center field. Kang is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, we weren't sure coming off.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Kang.
Victor Kang.
First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again. Victor Kang, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good.
Your attention,
Gregor Blanco is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's a spring training matchup between the Chicago Cubs and their former rivals from the NL Central, the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our spring training coverage on MLB Network.
Houston Astros.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Fielder, Jason Hayward.
Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
3-2 count. He gets a base hit. That's a nice hit.
Stepping in, Victor Kang. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Victor Kang.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Whitlock is after it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance. Victor Kang comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 34.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Whitlock will wait on it, and very quickly one gone.
Leading out for the Cubs, First baseman number 44.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Rizzo.
Grounded to the right. Hernandez from shallow right.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booting the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes.
Ready for another shot now. Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Fowler.
Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Kang. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
1-1. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2-2's the count.
Ball 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Dustin Ackley will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 29, Dustin Ackley.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Chicago Cubs, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 21 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. At the plate, Victor Kang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Victor Kang.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Got that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Yeah!
Strike called, 2-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Batting second, left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
And there he goes towards second. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Left side, Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's George Springer as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him at first. Highway robbery. Digging in to try it again. Victor Kang.
Number 34, Victor Kang.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
You can do it. No one better. Let's go.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready once again, Victor Kang. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Conger recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Kang is retired, and there's one away. Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit now with a one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac.
This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Texas Rangers and their cross-state rivals, the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities.
So coming to the plate, Victor Kang. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Victor Kang.
Nope. Low for ball one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hamels ready with the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
You do it. No one better.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this is taken in for out number 1. Here's Rougned Odor now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Rougned
Here's
Odor.
the 0-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Marcos Casilla.
Left fielder, Marcos Casilla.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first. Ready for another chance. Victor Kang 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Hamels comes set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
See it. Drive it like you can.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kent Huerta.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. They put the tag on, and he is out at third. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Mitch Moreland.
Hold him right here, guys.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right?
Striding in once again, Victor Kang. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Kang
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
0-2, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Victor Kang. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Right now. Come on, keep it going.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Here's Carlos Gomez. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Gomez.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. Digging in once again, Victor Kang, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Batting. Left fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. Ready once again, Kent Huerta. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there was...
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.